Hi, my name's Hadassah. I grew up in Berrien Springs, grew up coming to camp meeting. I got baptized when I was 11 years old, but in high school I never felt that, connection to God. At the end of high school, I went down to Southern to check out Southern with a friend, and on the way back, we got into a really bad, life-threatening car accident. The driver fell asleep at the wheel, rear-ended a semi-truck without the trailer. We spun into the other lane, and then another semi-truck hit us from the back. And so I was crushed in the car. It took them about an hour and a half to pry me out. Then I was airlifted to the nearest hospital. My resulting injuries were bilateral femur fracture, so I broke both femurs, and then I had a traumatic brain injury. During this time I had, lots of physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, all the therapies. I started spiraling into deeper depression than before. I started using substances, drinking and dabbling with marijuana, trying to find ways to escape. I had become kind of addicted to just being intoxicated, and I really liked being high because it helped my body not hurt and it helped my mind escape. I felt this weird guilt because my life had been spared in this car accident years before, and then camp meeting of 2022, my mom, she called me up and convinced me to tune in for a sermon that Dr. Neil Nedley was doing. He was touching a lot on this Bible story from a mental health perspective. At the end of the talk, he talked about his program that they offer out in California. As soon as I heard that, I was like, okay, I need to go to that program. I thought it was just me. I thought I'm alone in this world. Nobody sees how terrible it is. And at the program, everybody thought the same thing. At the beginning of the program, they gave us Ministries of Healing, and I was assigned a couple chapters to read in it, and that kind of bothered me because I was annoyed with God still. But when I read this book by Ellen G. White, a lot of the stuff she said made sense. I realized that I could have a relationship with this God. I got rebaptized. It's still an everyday struggle, but I know that it's all part of the healing process. And I found that, keeping my eyes on God, that's how you stay on track. So I thought that, a testimony or the turning point of my life would come from being saved from this car accident that I had been in. The turning point in my story was right here at camp meeting last year when I saw that first glimmer of hope when Dr. Nedley shared about Jonah having depression in the Bible and how God helped him through that.